Hi, this is Reagan. Today I want to talk to you about motherhood. And where this is coming from is I've had a long thought process, a lot of things that I think about over the last 24 hours where mothers are concerned. And I want to talk about mothers. Mothers are our backbone as children. They are our support. They are our life, and they are our direction. They are our passion. They are our wisdom. They are our understanding, and they are our power. They are our might. They are our life force, and they are our love as children. They are our biggest supporters and our biggest backers. And even though sometimes we don't have outstanding relationships with our mothers, and even though we sometimes don't have incredible relationships with our mothers, and even though sometimes we don't have loving relationships with our mothers are the ones who gave birth to us, either physically, spiritually, or emotionally. And in my instance, my mother adopted me. So she took me when nobody else wanted me. So that is a powerful connection for me. And she loved me. She's my biggest supporter. She's my strong spiritual advisor. She's my person I go to when I need advice. She's my person I go to when I need help. When I'm going through something, she's the person who'll pray with me or for me. And every day she is praying for me. But what I'm saying is, even though we sometimes might not have the best relationships with our mothers or the most loving relationships with our mothers, we should try to make those relationships work to the best of their ability. And all of us have people in our lives where we nurture, where we love, where we concern ourselves for, where we reach out to them and wish the best for them. And that's a vital thing. As a transgender woman, you have the responsibility to go a step further, to extend yourself with love and hospitality and peace to everybody that you meet, to extend yourself with love and hospitality to everybody who comes across your way, and to be that wonderful role model that you're looking for from other women. You need to be the woman that you want to be as a transgender woman. If you want women to accept you as a transgender woman, you must bend over backwards and go beyond the norm to accept other young women who are going through life crises or young men who are going through life crisis. Not out of pity or not out of prey on somebody, but just to be loving, just to extend the compassionate hand of love across, into someone else's life, to change the world around you. Because until you learn to accept who you are, and until you learn to project what you want as a transgender woman, you are not going to be able to receive from anybody around you the love and acceptance that you look for. So reach out and understand the love of motherhood that mothers have for their children. It's love that is shed abroad. It's love of compassion. It's a love of forgiveness. It's a love of understanding. It's a love of no matter what happens, I will be here with you and hold you down. That's the love of motherhood. And what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life to make a difference? What are you doing with your life to make it better? What are you doing with your life to make it great? What are you doing? Develop the attributes of motherhood, of love, of compassion, of understanding, of being there for someone, or even if you can't physically be in there, praying for somebody. Developing the compassion of motherhood is developing yourself. I said this before, being a transgender is not, something at lipstick, being a transgender is not what you are. That's just what you already are. Being a transgender, you are who you are, but it's what you use to develop that with. Does that make sense? Being a transgender is not the end of the story in your life. Being the transgender and realizing that you are transgender, coming out as transgender, is the beginning of a wonderful story for you to do something not in your life, but in somebody else's life. Because the reality is, as a transgender woman, you realize that you are transgender. You walk in your truth as transgender. You develop who you are as transgender. You live who you are as transgender. You be who you are as transgender. You walk in peace as transgender. Yes, I felt that. Hallelujah, I felt that. But the reality is, it's not that you're a transgender woman. It's what you do with it to change somebody else's life. And that's why I said develop the spirit of motherhood. Develop the spirit of compassion. Develop the spirit of peace. Develop the spirit of joy. Develop the spirit of understanding. Develop the spirit of peace and wholeness in your life. And push that onto somebody else. Develop the spirit of having somebody else propel. My mother wants the best for me. She wants me to change the world. She said, I know you're going to change the world with your being a transgender. And yes, I am. Yes, I am. But you need to develop the process of changing the world around you, to do good and great and mighty and wonderful things as a transgender woman, to bless other people and to bless yourself. Because the only way you're going to be accepted is if you step out in the blessings of God to be who you are. The only way people will ever accept you is you walk and not be afraid in the glory of who you are. To be the woman of God that you are in this world, no matter what anybody else says. God bless you. I love you today. Develop the spirit of motherhood, of compassion, of love, and pray for somebody today. God bless you.